People don't get their heads around, but this is actually the best risk-adjusted reward asset of all time. It's a f***ing alien. We have never been given an asset like crypto that has this risk-reward by any yardstick. Drawdown versus, drawdown risk, volatility adjusted, any way you want to look at this asset, as long as it's over a period of time, it's by far and away the best asset we've ever been given.
Wait a minute, everyone. Welcome to Bitcoinzilla, your platform for daily cryptocurrency analysis and news. Our mission is to keep it simple. Bitcoinzilla offers engaging information that is easy to understand. Our analysts keep their eyes on the latest news to provide valuable insights via email. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Join our community of 10,000 subscribers and experience the new edge with Bitcoinzilla. Subscribe now. In today's video, Raoul explains why he is super bullish on crypto and why he thinks it will outperform every other asset we know. Raoul also advises us to keep adding more crypto to our portfolio to avoid deflation of currency. So without wasting any time, let's dive into the video.
Most people just still don't get why I care about this. It's because it's the only way I see to truly give yourself the opportunity. And this is, you can see this behavior of investing in risky things by the speculative economy that has taken hold that people can't understand. It makes total sense to me. If your future is fucked because you're young, you are going to do what you're supposed to do, buy your 401k, that kind of locks it in because it's not underperforming the balance sheet, it's not outperforming. So that's savings. Okay, I get that. And it's better than saving in cash. But everybody knows they can't get ahead. So people have become speculative. Speculative is okay if it's not at the casino. If it's in a secular trending market like crypto technology, go for it. Just do it in the right way. So we see the rise of not only tech investing on Robinhood, but option investing on tech in Robinhood. That's the way, the lottery ticket economy, where people just don't feel like they have a choice. There's no way for them to get the 100, 200, 300 grand that they need to get in the property ladder, or to feel like they've got the savings they need. So people are taking bets, but in a secular market, actually pretty intelligent risk taking, and options are pretty intelligent too. Over time, if you get it right, you have the right tools, you learn how to invest. It's one of the core things that we do at Real Vision is try and teach people how to do this. You can make money. Crypto has been even easier because the sheer magnitude of the moves means you just buy and hold it. You just own the highest quality assets and do nothing. I mean, doing nothing is really that easy. Has been basically giving you about 100% a year returns for the last 7 years, 8 years. It's actually higher if you go back earlier in Bitcoin's time. But if you basically look at that, you're going to get somewhere between 80 and 200% returns, depending where you are on the cycle over time. So these are the compounded returns. These aren't just, year in, because obviously some years you're like 500% returns and other times you'll make down 70%. People don't get their heads around, but this is actually the best risk-adjusted reward asset of all time.
Bitcoin is hitting fresh intra-week lows on March 19. Where could BTC price action end up? This is the question for traders and analysts as downside momentum continues across crypto markets. After successive new all-time highs, Bitcoin is testing the resilience of levels only recently reclaimed as support. So far, a reliable floor has not been found. Market observers are thus outlining more fundamental lines in the sand, while also planning for a potential relief bounce. Some argue that the United States Federal Reserve's interest rates decision, due March 20, will be a decisive event that alleviates pressure on oversold crypto assets. The run-up to previous meetings of the Federal Open Market Committee, FOMC, has often seen risk asset suppression in the past. In a repeat of the move which followed its first new all-time high earlier this month, Bitcoin is rapidly headed toward the $60,000 zone. This is the critical point on traders' radars, and one which has not received a convincing retest. I think we at least get a sweep of last week's low. If that doesn't hold, I think we see sub 60 again.
Fidelity have this beautiful chart of all of these dot plots of risk-adjusted rewards of assets. And there's like, tech is quite high and, some markets are high, and then cyclical stuff like oil and stuff is low risk-adjusted returns over time. It doesn't really do anything. All of this, S&P, all in this. And then you go and there's a blank paper, and somewhere right at the top is a dot that says Bitcoin. It's a fucking alien. We have never been given an asset like crypto that has this risk reward by any yardstick. Drawdown versus, drawdown risk, volatility adjusted. Any way you want to look at this asset, as long as it's over a period of time, it's by far and away the best asset we've ever been given. It's also the best performing asset of all time and remains the best performing asset. Every 4 years of that everything code cycle, Crypto Spring, which was last year, best performing asset in the world. Crypto Summer this year will be the best performing asset in the world. Crypto Fall next year will be the best performing asset in the world. Crypto Winter, which is 2026, will be the worst performing asset in the world. It's kind of simple. You don't need to do anything. You just need to buy it and hold it. So once you understand that we're over indebted, GDP growth is going down, we have an aging population, productivity is declining, we have our wages aren't going up, what are you going to do about it? Now, there are ways I've talked about how you can manage your own life in terms of thinking about having an income. That's a really important thing, multiple streams of income. We're all being forced into that these days. I get it. But really the thing that will change your life is owning the asset. And this asset is the only truly homogenous global investment asset that exists. I know gold people will say it's gold, but you go to a village in India and you buy gold, your bid offer spread is about 50%. And you don't have an app to buy gold, you have to go to the dealer or the jeweler. It doesn't function. Yet every single person in India has a mobile phone, and Nigeria, and everywhere across the world. And you can download an app and buy this stuff. And the same product, Bitcoin, ETH, Solana, the product that we trade in the US, the Cayman Islands, the UK, Europe, is the same product in Nigeria, Brazil, Venezuela, the Philippines. And we can all fractionalize it so we can all put in 10% of our income. So it's egalitarian. It's for everybody. And you see, once you see this, you can't unsee it. So of course it's a super massive black hole that sucks in capital. Of course people are going to pile more and more money in it because it's the way out for everybody.
More than $640 million worth of Bitcoin flowed out of crypto asset manager Grayscale's Spot Bitcoin ETF on March 18, marking the largest day of outflows for the fund since its conversion to a spot ETF on January 11. Grayscale notched a total of $642.5 million in outflows on March 18. At the same time, inflows into Fidelity's Bitcoin ETF, the second largest fund, stumbled to just $5.9 million, its lowest day on record, according to data from Farside Investors. Both led to a net outflow for Spot Bitcoin ETF of $154.3 million. On the topic of FOMC, this continues to form the week's main macro focus, not just for Bitcoin and altcoins, but for the broader risk asset spectrum. The lower we go now, the higher we are by the time Jerome stops speaking on Wednesday, financial commentator Tetok's macro forecast. Tetok's macro suggested that given the sticky nature of inflation, Fed Chair Jerome Powell would aim to strike a hawkish tone, resetting any premature market expectations of a rate cut. Good chance his speech is the local bottom for risk, he concluded. More than $640 million worth of Bitcoin. And do not forget to subscribe to Bitcoin Seller. The most important news will reach your inbox on a daily basis and for free. I do not know why you have not subscribed yet. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more daily updates. Remember, knowledge is power, and we're here to empower you on your financial journey. Until next time, happy investing.